I'm very happy to have another young Indian with us, this time from a part of India that many people are not familiar with, Tezpur in Assam. It's a very nice place. Go there sometimes if you have the time. I've been there long back, 1972. Right now we have with us Uddiptya Bharali. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Uddiptya.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to speak a bit about myself. I'm Uddiptya Bharali, and actually, I hail from a small town called Udalguri. That is the district headquarters of Udalguri district in Assam. And I'm currently in Tejpur for my academic pursuits. But otherwise, I hail from Udalguri. Sir, to start about myself, I did my high schooling from Udalguri itself, and I completed my 10th, and then I moved to Tejpur for my 11th and 12th. I took up science as my stream. I actually had subjects like physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Um, so After that, it was a bit stressful for me during my 11th and 12th because it was actually the pandemic period when I started my 12th. So it was really stressful for people around me, my family, and me as well. Um, uh, so I actually wanted to do engineering when I was in my school. Actually, when I was in my high school, I actually wanted to do engineering, but I didn't know what actually we need. We need to study about. Uh, we need to study to be an engineer. I didn't know about the contents that uh, we need to learn to actually become an engineer or take admission in the engineering stream. So uh, I actually studied a bit about the subjects, the physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and uh, it was okay, but I actually didn't like or was not getting used to the subjects actually. So then the pandemic started, and I actually went home. The classes were all online, and uh, it was a period where uh, my family actually had to uh, a bit suffer actually. So after
But
that,
by the way, how was the Wi-Fi in your hometown for the online classes?
yes, sir. The actually the internet facilities in Tejpur are actually good. But actually, when the pandemic started, I went to my home at Udalguri, and the connectivity of the networks, the mobile networks, are not really good. But uh, we can do uh, with a little bit of buffering and all. We can do the classes. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, sir, uh, the exams were actually cancelled. Our exams, our class 12th exam were actually cancelled. So it was a really messy period for all of us, for all my batchmates and all. Then I started talking with my family about what to do because I actually gave up the idea of pursuing engineering. Then I talked with my mother and my father about actually they suggested me to take up mathematics as a subject because actually I was pretty good at maths during my school and my 12th. So after that I actually uh, decided to do mathematics major at the college that I'm currently studying. In Assam, actually, colleges offer 11th and 12th class as well. So I did 11 and 12 in Durham College Stage 4, and I decided to take up mathematics as a major in the same college. It was all decided, but before the admission process actually started, before like a month or like that, I actually came through some articles, and like I read some books about economics, and I didn't actually knew what actually are the contents of the subject. So I started reading, and I found it really interesting actually. And I uh, so then I talked about it with my mother, that uh, maybe it would be beneficial for me to take up economics as the subject. And I took economics honors. I took admission in economics honors in my college, and after that, the classes for my UG degree started in the late October of 2021. So uh, the colleges had reopened by then. The pandemic, the lockdown had ended by September or so. The classes were starting, and we uh, we were taught by uh, teachers. The teachers of my department are really very good at teaching all the topics, and so the head of the department of our college, the economics department, he came to me and asked me why I took up economics as a subject, although I didn't have that subject in my high school. So I talked to him. I actually had a plan of pursuing banking or civil services when I took up the subject. But after that, when it was like I reached the third semester of my program, I'm really fond of watching movies and cinema. I actually came to a film called A Beautiful Mind.
Yes.
It was about the biography of John Nash,
Yes.
uh, the Princeton mathematician.
Yes.
Uh, so I watched that film, and watching that film was like really a turning point for me in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has changed since then. Everything around me have my perspectives and all. It has really changed since I have watched that film. So I never wanted to go into academia or going into research or be a professor or that sort of thing. But when I watched that film, I was actually uh, captivated or motivated by the fact that uh, professors in USA or the other countries actually live. I then after watching the movie, I turned to the concept of Nash equilibrium. Actually,
Yes.
I looked up the topic. Nash. It was actually in my coursework of the fourth semester of my UG degree.
Yeah.
So I looked up the topic, and I found it really interesting. And
Yeah.
then searched more and more, and I came to know that people actually professors here, or the faculty in Northeast India, or especially in Assam, are not they are not emphasizing research in economic theory. Actually, the theoretical foundations of microeconomics or game theory or that sort of thing, they're actually engaged in applied work,
Yeah.
like empirical research.
Yes.
So I came to know about a person. He's a professor at Dibrugarh University in Assam. Actually, he's a professor of mathematics.
Yeah.
His name is Dr. Surajit Borkotoki.
Yeah.
He is actually engaged in research in game theory, actually cooperative game theory.
Yeah.
So I came to know about him, and but through a brother of mine. he was pursuing PhD in mathematics from Dibrugarh University. So I tried to reach Dr. Surajit Bokotoki, but actually I was unable to reach him. But then I also uh, came to know about a faculty in the Indian Statistical Institute that it is in Tejpur, the
Yeah.
Northeast Center of Indian Statistical Institute.
Yeah.
So there's a professor called Dr. Midhu Prabal Goswami.
Yeah.
He has done his PhD from ISI Delhi and
Yeah.
has done his postdoctoral work from I think it is a university called Ben Gurion University of Negev in Israel.
Yeah.
So I actually he came to our college for a lecture on the application of mathematics.
Yeah.
Then I actually went up to him and said, I am actually captivated by the topic of game theory. Then he told me to mail him and go to his cabin in the ISI Tejpur. I went there with two of my batchmates after a month or so, and we talked about the we talked about economic theory as a whole and game theory. And actually, he is engaged in work like he's engaged in research of social choice theory and auction theory and all. He told me about the foundations of the subjects, and I that and this he is really a source of motivation for me, Dr. Mritu Prabal Goswami. I frequently reach out to him when I am studying topics in microeconomics and economics. He has helped me very much in my academics. So I actually want to pursue future economic research in economic theory as well. Uh, After actually, we have completed our final year exams, the final semester exams of our UG, and then I want to do a master degree in economics. After that, I want to do a PhD in economics and be a researcher.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
It's great. I mean, I'm so that just because you saw a movie.
Yes, sir.
It's a great movie. It's wonderfully done. And of course, John Nash himself is a very famous guy. And we
Yes, sir.
understand all that. Okay, that's your professional side. But what's your current status? Have you got your BA degree or you are still the last year? What's the situation?
Sir, I'm pursuing a BSc honors in economics.
Right.
Actually, we have two streams in economics here.
Yeah.
I'm pursuing the BSc one. I have just appeared for my final 6 semester exams.
Yeah.
It has ended just 10 days earlier.
Yeah.
So we'll get our results in about July, and we'll get the degree by the end of July. Yeah.
Okay. So in the meantime, what are you doing now? Having fun?
Uh, I appeared for the Common University Entrance Test, that is CUAT,
Yeah.
for the. Now I've scored decent marks in it, but actually I have some personal problems, so I can't go to Delhi and the major cities like where the really good institutes are,
Yeah.
because ISI Tejpur doesn't offer a master's in economics here.
Right.
So I have decided to take admission in a local university and do my part. Like actually I self-study a lot. I don't rely upon teachers very much.
Yeah.
I search up things on my own and I
Yeah.
do my own stuff. Like yeah.
Okay. So how do you study on your own? It's very interesting.
Yeah, sir. I actually the curriculum that is followed here is not much mathematical or theoretical as compared to the universities in Bengal or like the University of Delhi. It actually, the curriculum here is actually relies upon the relies upon the actually philosophical side of economics here. So we are not taught much like the mathematical tools, actually real
Yeah.
analysis and like linear algebra. I had a generic elective in mathematics. We had 4 papers there: calculus, algebra, differential equations, and real analysis. But actually, we are not taught those subjects in our economics curriculum. So uh, after so I was the sole one who studied those subjects with economics, because there is a compulsion, or it is mandatory to study mathematics along with economics in Delhi University, but it is not so here.
Hmm.
I took up mathematics on my own, and I actually study topics. I have bought standard books that is followed in Delhi University,
Yeah.
or the other good universities, and books on mathematics that are followed in USA and UK. So I
Yeah.
study those books.
Yeah.
I study those materials on my own, and
Hmm.
if I don't get the concepts when I study on my own, I
Yeah.
look up on the internet, or I rely upon AI, Chat GPT, and all, and I use YouTube as well.
Wonderful. Okay. And how did you get onto LinkedIn?
Sorry, sir.
How did you decide to join LinkedIn?
So actually, I created a LinkedIn account back when I was in class 11. But
Wow.
actually, I didn't know. I had a Facebook account since my high school. Then I came to know about LinkedIn through Facebook. Actually, I opened the LinkedIn account by actually I didn't use it during the lockdown period, and I opened a LinkedIn account after watching the film, actually, A Beautiful Mind,
I see.
when I started to think about going into academia and research.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. What about fun? I mean, college is supposed to be fun. Did you have any?
Yes, sir. Actually, the opportunities here for internships and all, actually, they are very limited in this area. So I didn't have any sorts of internships during my whole UG degree, but yeah, I have made friends in my college. We have like different events in college. I have engaged. I have been a part of it, uh, but it is not so much like it's not that much like in Delhi University or the other universities. Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else you want to add here?
Yes, actually, I have a dream. Actually, I call it a dream. Since everything the economic research in Northeast India or in Assam is based on applied work or empirical research. After, if I am successful in getting a PhD, or if I get a chance to be a professor in one of the universities here, I want to start a center on economic theory
Okay.
in Assam, in the Northeast region, for the students, so that the students are not really aware of the theoretical research in economics. So actually, I want to uh, make it available to people here. Yeah.
All right. Any tips you have for younger people?
Yeah, but actually, uh, I don't suggest any tips like, but yeah, one should have to be determined in their studies, and they should be determined to do what they want to do. Actually, yeah.
And what? Anything else to add, or should we end it here?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
All right, fine. Okay, good. So let me end it here today with Uddiptya. I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. And bye to everybody. Bye, everyone.